this is Eva with Glam Enough, and today we're talking cheeks, specifically how to get a natural look when you're using highlighter, blush, and contour color. This was something I really struggled with when I first started using all three products. I found that I would end up with like 3 stripes on my face and I couldn't get the colors to work together. But I've been playing around with it and I have some suggestions for you, starting with using one of the cheek colors as your dominant color. And I find that that gives me an overall more natural look and it keeps the 3 products from competing with each other. So today I'm going to do a slightly more dominant blush look. So let's start with contour, and I'm going to use this cool new brush from Real Techniques. This is their new contour brush, and I will be using the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2, The Art of Sculpting and Defining. This happens to come with both a powder contour and a cream contour. I'm going to be using the powder one today. Let me show you how much of this I use. That's it. Blink and you miss it. And I tap it off. I have fairly pale skin. I'm an NW20 in MAC, so I really want a light contour anyway. But again, because this is not going to be my dominant cheek color, I really don't want a lot of product there. So let's apply this starting at the top of the ear and stopping about where my eye starts. And I like to tilt my brush upwards so that I apply the color on the bottom of the cheekbone and not anywhere near beard territory. And because I don't have very prominent cheekbones, I have to make the face. So I'm going to make the face. And there's my line. Very, very subtle. Going on to the other side. You don't need a funky brush like this to do contour, but I'm really enjoying this one, specifically when I do contour on the opposite side. I'm right-handed, so the left side. With a regular contour brush, I find the angle really awkward, and it's not with this brush. And they recommend that you brush on the contour up and back, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, I think that's fairly even. Now, if you're new to contour, like me, and you're a little bit scared of it, here's another one of my tips. Keep a clean-ish powder brush ready. This is a brush that I only use for my setting powder. If you have too much color on one cheek, just use this to brush some of it away. Okay, next up, blush. And for that, I'm going to be using this Bare Mineral shade in the 1. And I'm going to be applying that with my Real Techniques blush brush. So again, because this is going to be my dominant cheek color, I'm going to put on a good amount of it. I like to apply my cheek color on the apples of my cheek because that suits my face. If it looks better on you to have more of a blush color further back, go for it. So I'm going to smile here and put this on the apples of my cheeks. I don't want to go too crazy, but I'd like for you to see a little bit of the flush. And what I like to do is apply it to my apples and then using these round circular motions, apply it further back. And then it starts blending in with the contour color, so you get less of that stripey look that I used to get. Most of the color I'm depositing here on the apples of my cheeks, but I do want these colors to blend in together. Okay, and finally, highlight. I'm going back to my Kevyn Aucoin palette because this happens to have both a powder highlight and a cream highlight. I'm going to be using the powder one today. This is in Candlelight. So I'm going to smile. I like applying my highlighter just here on the top of my cheekbones. Again, starting about where my eye starts and just brushing it on. And I'm using the Real Techniques setting brush for this. This is a very, very subtle highlight. If you're using a less subtle highlight, don't slap on as much as I'm slapping on. And again, if you get a little bit too much sparkle, bust out your powder brush and you can diffuse your color using this. Okay, since I want the blush color to be my most dominant, once I have these 3, I might go back in and just apply a little more to the apples of my cheeks just to bring those out a little more. And there you have it. There is my natural look. I would love to hear your suggestions for cheek products and how you like to apply them. Thanks for watching. Bye.